can't. I need to put something. I want to save the sticker, but it's lifting. Good morning. Good morning, guys. Happy Friday. I hope everyone is doing okay. It's Friday. um, yeah, it's Friday. It doesn't feel like a Friday, but I'm getting like excited and nervous because it's getting closer to when I leave to Dallas, well, to Quitman, Texas. And I am trying to get everything done before, get things done before I go on the event. So today I was going to film the Ora Rosa tutorial. The bag is going to be coming out at the end of the month, but instead I think I'm going to film it on Monday because Erica from Lavender and Twine just dropped a new pattern and I desperately want to do it. So it doesn't happen that way for me all the time. Sometimes I'll just wait when there's a new pattern, but if the pattern is like something like phenomenally mind-bending, I want to do it. And I love how Erica writes patterns. She is a phenomenal designer and I love the way she thinks outside of the box. So I'm going to take her new pattern and I'm going to turn it into a Loki bag. I've been wanting to do one with the green, black, and gold, his colors. And I think her bag is like the bag to make Loki out of. As soon as I seen that bag, I knew what I wanted to make. So I'm going to do a fun sew that I know I'm going to be selling this bag either on Etsy or at one of my conventions, and it will sell because people love Loki. So I'm really excited. I have some really cool hardware to go with it. I know I have a Star Wars thought too. I think a Princess Leia, like a rose gold with like white with the like Alchemist hardware would be amazing, or going black and doing like Kylo Ren and having accent features. There's a lot, but then the first thing I thought of was Loki. I love turning Erica's bags into superheroes or supervillains or super beings that are just like kind of like Loki and Deadpool. They're not good nor bad, they're just there. Those are my favorite kind of superheroes because I always feel that if I was a superhero, like what there's a wish. Okay, there's a wish in what I realistically would be. Okay, my wish as a superhero would be like someone like Deadpool because I am very sarcastic. I have a wicked sense on life and I don't want to be known as a hero, but I don't want to be known as a villain. I just want to be like when I want to be. But realistically, I'm probably more like Domino. Her superpower is luck. I'm extremely lucky and I feel super blessed. I am the first person that can say it, like when there's a will, there's a way with me, and I feel really lucky. I'm a really lucky person, so I think my superpower would be having good luck. Is clumsy. I'm super clumsy, and I feel like that's with every great power, there's a weakness, and mine's is clumsy. But I'm like lucky, even with being clumsy, like falling downstairs, not like being like going into surgeries, whatever. I'm really, really lucky. Like, I don't know. I'm really blessed. So I think that would be my super power. I would be Domino. I always want to do a bag like her, and I always want to cosplay like her because she has a really big curly fro and she has like a diamond that's like one shade lighter on her face. So I might actually cosplay as her in July or in August because it's an easy cosplay. We both have ginormous hair and um why not? Luck is on our sign. Yes, Glenda. That the Sumerian pattern. Millennium Falcon added to the sides. Yes, Dawn. I'm telling you, that's my plan. So like I really was like, yeah, I'm gonna go in here. I'm gonna I'm gonna make a tutorial. And I was like, you know what? Let's start the weekend off with some fun sewing. And I love sewing over the top bags for these conventions because that's why people come to me, and my clientele wants a bag that looks super classy but super nerdy at the same time, and they want it from someone that knows the lore that they're following. So that is a big thing. Like I had a bag designer that was with beside me, and then she kept trying to sell like Outlander or like Lords of the Rings or whatever, and she would call like Outlander Irish, and you're like looking at her and be like, no, nobody. nobody, don't say that. Or she'll like she Lords of the Rings, she was getting like everyone's names wrong, and it like that when it comes down to nerdy folks, they're gonna know if you're real or fake in a minute, and they'll pay more money to buy somebody authentically a nerd than somebody that's just doing it for the money. So it's a very interesting thing because it's kind of like leather. I found out when I went to I scouted a couple of leather shows, like horse shows and whatnot, and people, if you don't know your leather there, they will not buy it. Like they want to know if it's like buckskin, this, blah, blah, blah. And I'm not that savvy in it yet. I'm continuously learning. So before I go to a leather show, I really want to know like all the different tans and hides of leather and how things are made, because that when people come to you, they want the story behind the leather. Um and it's just, so what I could say is be authentically real um with your image. So if you're into classy bags, or if you're into like tulip pink bags, don't mention just like the new tulip pink. Go do the research and find out her first season, and what does it mean when she brings back another one. Does she bring back the exact same one, or does she change up the colors? Be knowledgeable in the craft that you're doing, especially if you're presenting to people. It helps tremendously. um like, don't say you like Star Wars, but you can't, like, name, like, 10 Jedis that are not on mainstream. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, know the knowledge behind it, because this is how you build a clientele. Clientele is not just giving them a bag and then come back to you. You're doing something different that Louis Vuitton, Coach, Yves Saint Laurent, and everything can't do. You're building a rapport with them. You're building, comfort with them, so they wanna come back to you and buy from you. I love when people buy bags for me on Etsy, but my favorite is when it says repeat buyer, because these buyers are not afraid to message me and be like, "Hey, can you do this, this, and this? You did this on my previous bag. I love this, but I would like to add this, this, and this." And um, they know they're going to get somebody that's going to communicate with them and that will study the lore. For example, I made a Rosie not too long ago with that. I did not know this fandom at all, and before I said yes to her, I said, "Give me a week." I studied her fandom through and through, and then I was like, "Hey, do you want the tattoo the scar on his back that symbolizes the map that shows that he's a chosen vampire, or would you like the tattoo on his chest?" And she was like, "Oh my god, I can't believe you studied that much." There's more to it than just selling it back. So I know that was really long-winded, but that's a huge piece of advice that I would get. Let's see. Yeah, the lavender part, you're right, Arnetta, it looks really awesome. You seen the you were like, "Yep, this is back for Shadova." The lavender and twine, it's printing right now. I'm really excited. I have all my gold Loki hardware out, rivets, the whole 9 yards. I am going in hard for Loki today. I have really cute Loki print too, so yeah, I'm really excited about that bag. It looks phenomenal. It looks very futuristic. The thing with each designer has like a style. Like I feel like Erica's bags belong in the Met Gala. Like her bags are very futuristic, and I always give her most unique pattern pieces. Like one of her pattern pieces, this she has one that looks like it's a t-shirt that you put on reverse. And like when I first I tested that pattern. When I first tested that pattern, I was like, she is literally testing my might right now. And then when the back is done, I'm like going, in all like in my house, because it's like putting together the hardest set of Lego sets, like putting together the Death Star. Like you're amazed. You knew how to put Legos together, but you're amazed that you were able to do it to the level where you can compete. Every time I have an Erica bag, like I swear to you, I'm dancing like a fool when it's done, because I'm so proud of myself. And her bags are very futuristic, and it's something that I really appreciate about her. I haven't watched any of her videos. I know that she asked the testers at one point to watch so that they can give feedback. Again, I don't watch videos because I don't like to copy people's mannerisms, or they may say something that my subconscious might have used later as a tip and it was their tip. So even though I feel that I am a visual learner, I know that with my ADHD, I like to emulate things. So I have a tendency of just reading or rereading until I'm blue in the face and frustrated and get the bag done. So I heard that she has extremely great tutorials for each section, similar to I believe it's like similar to like a Maggie 55, where it's not a video for the whole bag, it's for individual sections that she finds that you will do better to know and see. That's a lot of work to put into it, and you can't go wrong buying one of her patterns. I think right now, I don't know how long the 10% off, you can get 10% off of that bag plus any other bag. There's no affiliate link. I just love Erica's patterns. So I think that one came out, and I seen another clear bag this morning, and I wanted to write the name. I didn't know it's Sewing Seed. I was scrolling through Facebook like one does in the morning when you're like trying to get up, but you're not wanting to get up, but you just want something mindless. And I seen another clear, like a clear style bag, and it looked very cool. There's all these new bags. I always like I think they should call it Drop It Friday, where they just drop all the new bags on Friday and we all could talk about it. Um, but those are the 2 that I've noticed and I'm excited about. I wa again, I'm really excited and can't wait for you guys to see the Aura Rosa one because it fits in her repertoire of her collections, but it's something that people have been asking for, but of course Alexis had to do it with a twist. See, that's Alexis for me. Alexis for me is her patterns are timeless and classic, but she puts a twist on it, like having like a Cinderella story with a twist that's like amazing. Like she always does this one thing that you're just like, I never would have thought of that. And I love testing with her for just that reason. The handles alone, without giving out much information, are a game changer. And just have some rivets ready, all sizes. That's all I can give you. I have made 2 of them, and I've been like wanting to make a third and a fourth, but I'm waiting to make the video so that way I can film it. But like because honestly, it's crazy. All these I don't know how these designers do it. Like I don't know how they do it. Like at all. I couldn't do what they do. Good morning. Yes, the Loki hardware is gorgeous. Let me see. Hold on. See, I'm not kidding. I have my so what I do is don't mind the strap from yesterday. What I do is I put all my hardware that I want to have or secondary options. But this is the magnet for Loki. The zipper pulls I'm using is the orange variant and the alligator. And of course, the Loki head is an option. And I have rivets that are Loki as well. And then for my strap ends, I thought these would be really pretty. And I love more Burberry, and whenever I can afford it, I always get these swivel clasp because these are the Burberry real like class they have for their adjustable straps. So that's what I have for that. And I'm really excited. I know you're like, you don't sound excited, but I promise you I am. Option B for strap ins also is this one. I don't know. I'm this kind of looked more like his helm to me versus this flat one, and I wanted to keep with the theme of Loki. So I'm really excited about that. It's printing. It's going to take me a minute to tape everything together, read over the instructions, and then I'm going to cut everything out. I'm going to be using black marine vinyl, and I'm going to be using a marble green. And then a pop of gold in there as well. Good morning, Joanne. So yeah, I'm really, really, really excited about it. So let me show you what my bag that I made. So you already know that I've been on a Sweet Juliet kick from Maggie 55, and I wanted to test myself and try something different. And I wanted to make a Lord of the Ring one. I made a Star Wars one, and that sold. I have someone that's interested in the 626, so I was like, let me make a Lord of the Ring. And when the stuff comes in for Outlander, I'm going to make an Outlander one, and I want to make a Harry Potter one. But I wanted to try something different for the Lords of the Ring. I wanted the bag to be all black with like a peekaboo of the fabric inside, and I had some fun. So here's the bag, and what I did is it's flat. It looks like a perfect circle, but because I learned a lesson, I should have moved this over just like a half an inch, and this will be better because it's on the area that's supposed to be the side. It's driving me nuts, but it's still really pretty. So we have the peekaboo, that's a circle of the map, and you got like where Gondor and all that stuff is. And then I have a peekaboo right over here with the magnet. So on the sides, we have our buckles. I threw a label on here. And then I have these really beautiful connectors that I got from Bringberry. And instead of doing all of the Sweet Juliets I've ever done, I use the zipper method because I'm always afraid that people won't buy the bag if it's a magnetic closure. But I was like, screw it, I'm gonna try it with the magnetic closure. And I gotta tell you, the magnetic closure to me is amazing. So on this side, we have a slip pocket. And this is a Heartwood and Hyde tags, the bag ends ones. So if they open up the vault again and you're a Lord of the Ring fan, run. Do not walk and get them because they're amazing. Inside you have a center divider pocket. Instead of top stitching this down on the zipper thing, I like how it looked fuller when I didn't top stitch it, so I kept it like that. And then you have a zipper pocket here. So it closes with this nice little magnetic snap, and you have your nice 10-inch plus drop. And all I have to do is make the strap. So that is it. I never wanted to keep a bag so bad in my life. I know I said that with a bubble bag, and I did keep the bubble bag, but this bag is just so amazing. Like, I feel like I mean, if you haven't made the Sweet Juliet, again, there's no affiliate link. It is just amazing. Like, I feel like this is the perfect bag to have, especially if you're a tote wearer. I really liked how this marine vinyl, this marine vinyl is from fabric.com, not fabric.com, Fabric Wholesale Direct. I used tan or antique bronze color thread to make it pop on the outside to have like everything coordinate. And I think sometimes that helps because it looks really pretty, but imagine if it was all black stitching, you would not get any of the top stitching effect. It would just blend in. And sometimes it's good just to blend in, and other times it's good to make your bag just stand out with the top stitching. Thank you, Julie. Make a quilt bag. Oh my god, you know what I want to make? I want to make a quilt jacket, like a winter jacket. That is a goal that I have for 2025, is to just like make one. I really want to do that. I also want to make a rain jacket with wax canvas. That's going to be an expensive jacket. I'm going to be like frazzled when I make that because you can't just like rip out stitches. So I'm going to be frazzled, but those are some goals I have. So yeah, I'm really excited about making today's bag. I like this. I hardly ever use gold hardware. So the moment I can use a different hardware, it always makes me really excited because it's not what we normally see. And everybody knows that I like antique. I'm addicted to antique. But yeah, I'm excited to use gold today. And that's all I'm basically doing. My kids get out of school and we're gonna watch TV and whatever. I was gonna watch Bridgerton, but like Netflix, oh my god, like people were going so hard for Bridgerton that like Netflix kept the server couldn't hold everybody that was on, and it kept shutting down. So I was like, wow. Yes, I think so too, BJ. Um, so I don't know. I'm probably gonna listen to a book on tape, or I'm waiting for the new Nora Roberts ones. That one comes out next week, and I am really excited because anytime she does the supernatural stuff, it's always good to me because there's like a magic realism to it where you're like, oh shit, this can happen. So, um, I'm waiting for that. So I might just be listening to music because that's I can't focus on like YouTube or something. Or if I listen to true crime, I'm not like watching them. I'm just listening to them. So I just need to listen to something today while I'm working on it. I feel like if do true crime and make Loki, it's a little too morbid for me. So I might listen to some neo soul or some, I don't know, 90s music or 2000 music so I can act like I'm a pop star again. Um, that's what my plans are today. I hope everyone has a really good day. Remember, tomorrow sleeping Saturday. I'll show you guys the bag on Sunday, or I'll like sneak in a picture, just like a rough picture today if I get finished with it. But I hope everyone has a really good Friday, and I get to see you guys real soon. Okay, talk to you later. Bye.